Howdy. We tune down the tunes. Happy Friday. This was this was a good one. Thank you for joining. If you're hopping on, we got a couple of folks listening in. C2 brackets are heating up. This was pretty cool. So you may or may not remember we've been doing Purple March Madness. Where's the other button here? And part of it, we've been jamming on a C2 bracket popularity contest. It's been going good. You may or may not have seen some results. So we'll dive in. Part of that, we do have Anton joining on Friday. So if you're looking to hop in, definitely subscribe. Get ready for it. It's going to be on Kubernetes and Vector, which would be really cool. Very purple TV. So don't forget to vote. I will drop the link in chat again. So if you're just hopping on, you're wondering what's going on, we have these wild C2 brackets going right now. I'm trying to hype it because I really want everybody to vote. Let me share my screen. Let's hop over. So the only numbers I kind of really have are, let me hop over here. Okay. I already voted, and so it's not letting me vote again. But so the only numbers I have are the fact that, I don't know. Let's back up. It's too exciting. Caldera, which you may or may not know is not like a real C2 product, but it's in here. It's like Prelude, right? It's just purple team emulation. Super cool, but it's up the ranks. And maybe it's who Caldera was up against has led to it being where it's at today against Merlin. So I'll zoom in there. And Merlin has come quite a route, right? Quasar Rat, Nimplant. That was neck and neck. If you've been following on Twitter, it was like one vote off, and Merlin won. So that's happening. And then over here, we've seen Empire rise up in the ranks here, which has led us to a Empire and Sliver contest. That one's gonna be good. Let me see. Paul had a slight opinion. Okay, Paul's shooting for Sliver on this one. That's a tough one for me. I can't decide. To me, it's between Merlin and Empire. And I think Empire may win potentially because of longevity has been around. But then again, Sliver's been used more kind of recently and whatnot. Larger presence, a little louder out there in the wild. I don't know. What do you think? Are we looking at, for this bracket here, are we looking at Caldera, Merlin, Empire, or Sliver? If you're on the chats, throw something in there. I don't know. I feel like it's going to be Empire, but it could be Sliver. And Merlin for sure. I don't know if Caldera is going to make it another round. All right. So then down here, we have in the other side, the other conference. We'll just do like hockey or sports, Eastern, Western Conference. We've seen Mythic burn through Brute Retile, Fudge C2, and here we are today with Mythic and Cobalt Strike. I was pretty torn on the Cobalt Metasploit one here, and let me pull up the numbers for that one. Let's see if I have it. Okay, so Cobalt had 44 votes, and Metasploit had 29 for this. So, and Mythic had 53. So if we're going by historical numbers, we're looking at potentially Mythic winning this one. We'll see. I don't know. Make sure you vote because that's going to be a pretty big one. And then I think it's pronounced Pupae. I don't want to call it Puppy, but I feel like the underdog here, and it's working its way up the ranks as well and has made its way to meeting with Havoc. Let me see the numbers I have. So Havoc had 52 votes. Pupae had 33. And as of this morning, when we took the screenshots, Havoc already had 2 votes. And Puppy only had 0. So I think it's going to be Havoc and Cobalt. But if Mythic fans pull through, we may end up with a Mythic and Havoc, which would be really cool in the finals here. but yeah, check out getting your votes in. Simple enough. Just hit start voting, top left, and you can vote. Anyway, wanted to quickly show the killed it. The C2 where am I at? Matrix. That's where all this came from. Paul just took, I think, a bunch of them and just randomized select and ended up with our brackets, which you have today. Wanted to at least show a couple of them. So this is PewPie by NinjaSec. Looks to be up to date 5 days ago, which is pretty cool. 8,100 stars, pretty popular, kind of cool. It's there. And then Havoc. And I just basically went through the matrix, grabbed their links. This is C5 Spider on Twitter. Havoc is pretty, I mean, if you've seen the Cobalt times, Armitage times, I mean, or yeah, more Cobalty, but I mean, this is a pretty sweet UI. I don't know, it's tough. Could be Havoc, right? Cobalt Strike. Cobalt Strikes are up. So I think lots of folks know this one. It's pretty reputable, good and bad. So that one's out there. And then Mythic is out here too by It's a Future. And this is probably one of the more advanced ones out there. I haven't messed with this too much. I don't know if Paul's messed with this one, but there's a lot of options and a lot of action. And then next one here is Sliver. You may have heard of Sliver. Been used. I mean, I think it's popular in a couple different realms, of course, but pretty consistently updated and whatnot. So I have played with this one a few times. It's pretty cool. It's pretty solid. What are we looking at? Yeah, so that's Sliver. Next one, Empire. Probably know Empire from back in the day when it was under Empire Project up here. And then they forked it. BC Security brought it back. And this gang has been running it since. From what I've seen, it's more recently, there's features in Empire that, that are just awesome. Check out their Twitter. They ship pretty frequent updates, or check out the wiki and whatnot. There's all kinds of cool stuff in there. Then last, Merlin. I haven't messed with this one before. I've seen it probably in some webcast out there, but there's quite a bit to this one as well, similar to Havoc. And yeah, feature function wise, I personally couldn't tell you what's the best and whatnot. So it's kind of up to you, your discretion. But get your votes in. Get to the site. One last quick share of that link. It's in the chat. It's on the screen. And yeah, start voting. Get those votes in. And we have, I think, today's day 1. So we have 2 more days of this round, which would take us to, what's today? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So that would actually take us to Atomics on Friday with Anton. So hopefully we can name our next round, the final round, winners. So yeah, what else? That's all I got. So just get your votes in. Have fun on the offensive security C2 showdown. What else is happening? Friday is hanging out with Anton. We also have, what else is happening? Oh, we're going to do an EDR bracket too. So if you're still listening 10 minutes in, send some awesome EDR favorites and we can get that added. Otherwise, expect the new link for EDR brackets. I'm hoping Friday. We'll see. See how long it takes. But yeah. All right. See y'all later. See you tomorrow or Friday. And happy Monday. See ya.